because he continued to go on like a homophobic rant, using a lot of words he shouldn't, and saying stuff like people are going to be worshiping him in a few years, like they're going to erect a gold statue of him.
There's no way there's real human beings acting like, yo, Gumball out of all people? Not my Gumball? I like Darwin better than Gumball. Let's keep it a bean. Darwin's always been better than Gumball. Haha, Dream Moan audio just dropped. Wait, huh? Alright, what's good, Road Gang? If you're seeing this on Monday, it's because I got a strike. Apparently one of my friends said something offensive. I couldn't really review the clip, but I know it was around the time where everybody started gathering together. But you know, at the same time though, it could be me, who knows. I want to call YouTube soft, but at the same time though, it is what it is, man. It gave me more time to work on my videos too, so we got 2 videos this week coming for y'all, but maybe 3. So yeah, back on topic. We're talking about Dream today, and apparently these were like old allegations, but I think they're coming back again and saying he's grooming little kids or something like that. I don't know. I just saw a tweet saying he was gonna address everything, and we're gonna check it out right now. I really don't know what it said, but let's see. Working on a video responding to everything that's going on, and it's my top priority as it's incredibly serious. Dream did what? I was assaulted and lied by a drunk voice actor I had just met. And then a burner account posted a secondhand claim telling stories for a victim that doesn't agree or doesn't even know what's going on. This is people's lives. I'm begging you to listen to what I have to say. Watch my video when it's out. It's not this week's joke. It's not just haha, Minecraft YouTuber is a pedo, or haha, cringe run guy, speed run guy that got beat up by Gumball. It's incredibly serious and impacts so many lives. My friends, my family, my employees, and all actual victims of abuse. Physical and sexual. This is terrible and not haha, Dream Moan audio just dropped. Wait, huh? I mean, we're gonna watch a video dissecting this whole thing, so because I don't really know the context of it. I really never know the context of everything, so the videos is really the best way I can like grasp a little bit of the situation, you feel me? So yeah. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but if y'all wanna read the whole thing, y'all can pause it. You know, it's YouTuber's video, so y'all can do what y'all gotta do. You know, like every Minecraft YouTuber is always like a weird person, always being a pedophile or grooming little kids. He doesn't want to be put in that category, and I see that for sure, because that'd be really bad. It'll look really bad for the whole Minecraft community itself, because they already dug themselves a really deep hole. We know the history. We're gonna watch a video by August the Duck. Shout out you. We're gonna watch your video. This video was 6 days ago, but there's a lot of videos that were like a year or 2 ago, like plenty. And I'm just like, what? Never knew about it, never heard nothing about it. It's my first time, so let's see what he got to say.
You don't understand that you're talking to like a Michelangelo of my time, right? Like I'm a genius, Albert Einstein level history bookmaker.
Well guys, I never thought we'd be here.
Is that really him? Why he look like Elijah Wood? Like, he low-key look like Elijah Wood. If you watch Lord of the Rings, Frodo, I think that was his name. Yeah, he looked just like him.
Right? Like I'm a
like a joke, but for a long time at this point, one of the factors I've used in basing the quality of my channel was whether or not I had made a video on Dream. And up until today, I never had. I guess all good things must come to an end though. Now the name Dream on this website has almost become synonymous with drama and controversy. It honestly seems like this man cannot go 1 week without getting involved in a new Twitter drama, and these last few weeks are no different. Now, if you've clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you might have at least heard about what's going on right now, but if you haven't, I'm going to try and give you a brief rundown of the situation. Now, I know in the past, my brief rundowns have not exactly been brief, but I'm trying to be better about that, okay? So we're going to try and do this quickly. Now, the timeline's a bit foggy because all of this has been sourced from Twitter, and 90% of the things you read on Twitter you can't actually take seriously, and nothing's ever really in order. It's all sorted by popularity pretty much, so take all of this with a grain of salt, okay? But I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what happened here. Alright, so a couple of months ago, Dream...
That's exactly why I'm watching this, because I was probably going to be all over the place, because I have no idea when it started, where it started. So hopefully you give us the good details. I'm sure you will.
And Nicholas can too, who you may have never heard of before, but he is the voice actor of Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball. If you know him, that's probably where you're going to know him from. Met at a party. They had never met before, and they started talking at the party. Then, some sort of fight, whether it be physical or verbal, broke out either at the party or in an Uber that they were taking together somewhere. This is the part I'm most foggy on. I don't really know when they started arguing, but at some point they started arguing. continuing, and then while they were in the Uber, as the argument was continuing, Nicholas asked for somebody to record him, and the person who recorded him was apparently not Dream, it was somebody else in the Uber. Now, why Nicholas wanted all this to be recorded, I'm not really sure, because he continued to go on like a homophobic rant, using a lot of words he shouldn't, and saying stuff like people are going to be worshiping him in a few years, like they're going to erect a gold statue of him.
There's no way there's real human beings acting like, yo, Gumball out of all people? Not my nigga Gumball? Let's be honest, bro. Darwin's the best character. I like Darwin better than Gumball. Let's keep it a bean. Darwin's always been better than Gumball. Now I really don't like Gumball. Yo, you think people just gonna... There's people who think like this, like, you don't deserve any type of success. Like, I'm not saying I don't want you to be successful, but like, you don't deserve it. Because if you think it like that, it's already gonna go bad for you. You're already gonna be down bad. It's gonna come right back around you and bite you in the butt, bro. You're done. Oh yeah, and also, I appreciate y'all running that video up, man. I didn't think the video was gonna get that much traction in that short amount of time, but y'all did it, man. I appreciate that so much. And I was just so sad because I was trying to keep the momentum up, and then I got a strike, and I'm like, I woke up to it, and I was just like, I was like, I'm gonna show you the picture. I was really like that nigga that was like, I was so shocked. I posted on Instagram, and I was distraught, bro. But I'm like, you know what? Hopefully I come back with that same intensity and just hope it works out. I'm gonna just keep working. That's it. Let's get to the video though. Let me stop chatting.
He said, and I'm not joking, that he's the Michelangelo of our time. He was using the R slur, he was being anti-Semitic, he was tossing around slurs and threats, saying he was going to assault Dream and leave him paralyzed. Keep in mind, this is Gumball. And then he said you can stop recording, and that's pretty much where the video ends. It's like a minute of him just being a pretty bad person.
Why would you want somebody recording you? You just want people to see you like that. Then if that's the case, you're not afraid to hide nothing. And the fact he's drunk too, but I be hearing this quote all the time. Drunk talks his sober thoughts. Like, come on, it's like he really saying how he feel. He really saying how he really is. He's really talking like how he really is behind the scenes. That's tough,
he seems
man.
Pretty drunk, so that might explain part of it, but alcohol only makes you do so many things. You can't use that as a crutch, believe it or not. Apparently, after this, Nicholas apologized to Dream via DM, and it all kind of settled down. Then, a week or two ago, a Dream parody account made a tweet about Dream being a pedo, and Nicholas agreed in a reply to it. Now, obviously, this was not a Dream being a pedo, and Nicholas agreed.
Bro, when you had an actual, you can't take a joke when you, oh wow.
In a reply to it.
Gumball wildin'. I didn't think he was on this type of timing though. Jeez.
Now, obviously, this was not a very good look for Dream. Someone that was acquainted with him just called him a pretty serious thing, and it didn't really seem like a joke. So, naturally, I think Dream replied, saying a few things about Nicholas and what his character is like, calling him out for a lot of the stuff he was doing in that video. Nicholas denied it, so Dream released the video. And that's pretty much where we are as a foundation. We're going to be talking about more as we progress, but that's what you need to know to understand the context of what we're going to be talking about later, all right? Now, if you're unfamiliar with this situation, you would probably think that right now, Nicholas Cantu is in some hot water. He's just had a video released where he's dropping slurs, threatening to paralyze people, harassing an Uber driver for doing his job, just all around being a not so great individual. Well, you would be wrong. And that's my main motivation for making this video. I don't really care about what drama Dream is getting himself in, but over the last week or so, I have seen a new side of the internet that I had never really been exposed to, and it's insane. I'm not a very big Twitter user, so it wasn't until I started making videos like this that I was exposed to what people are talking about when they talk about how bad some Twitter users are. For a long time, I only really made videos about other videos, but I've been trying to expand my horizons recently where I make more videos like this where I'm just talking about a general topic and there's no video to go off of, it's just me talking the entire time. So it wasn't until I started diving into these topics that I realized that Twitter needs to implement some sort of system where you have to enter in proof that you've been outside in the last week to go on to twitter.com, because oh my god, the people on Twitter are genuinely insane. Look,
nah, cause really I'm so convinced that Twitter niggas do not go outside, or at least you could tell, cause some people are just so deprived of like the grass touch. Like it's insane.
I'm not a fan of Dream. I've never watched a single one of his videos. All I know him for is cheating in a Minecraft speedrun. The clips and videos I have seen of him, they're all pretty cringy and
He look like Jack Harlow. What the
hard to watch. He doesn't strike me as a guy I would enjoy being around, but the level of hate for this man on Twitter is kind of concerning. Like, maybe Dream needs to be a little bit worried about his personal safety levels of concerning. I think Dream has been dictated by some higher power to be the living personification of the phrase damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because this man cannot do anything right by Twitter's eyes. I'm gonna show you guys some of the tweets that were made in response to Dream releasing this video, because I want to make sure that I am not going insane. I want to make sure I'm not the odd one out here, because I feel like I'm losing my mind. This guy let someone under the legal drinking age drink and then recorded this video and held onto it for years in case he needed to use it against Cantu if he turned on him. Now, this tweet in particular is probably the most popular one because Dream actually responded to it, but there are hundreds if not thousands of tweets like this all over Twitter saying that Dream is the bad guy here for letting someone under 21 drink and being around them. This is how I've come to learn that most people on Twitter have probably not seen sunlight in years. I mean, are we being...
It's just the fact that they try to assume that he's the one that did it. I'm sure he did it on his own. There's probably nothing much he could have done. Even if you try to advise him like, hey, you can't be doing that. Aren't you like, 18 or whatever? I don't know how old he is, but aren't you under 21, bro? He's still going, if he chooses to do it, he chooses to do it, man. You can't really force him out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Serious here, people? I mean, is everybody saying this just joking, or are they just stupid? Because it's gotta be one. Do you really expect Dream, or anybody, to show up at a party and start checking IDs to make sure everybody is of the legal age to drink? Have y'all ever been outside? Have y'all ever been to a social event? Have you ever socialized at all? Because if you have, then you would know that is an absolutely insane expectation. It's not like this was some high school party and Dream was being a weirdo who showed up and should have known better. This was a party of content creators hosted by a woman named Adriana Lee, who is 23 years old, who was likely supplying alcohol to everybody, and people were drinking because that's what most adults do at a party. Not talking about any of the other things going on right now. If you think that Dream is somehow in the wrong for being at this party and not walking up to this guy and being like, hey buddy, I'm gonna need to see an ID, you're insane, okay? I want you to know that.
Hey buddy, need a driver's license right now or you're out of this party. Like, you think this nigga security, bro? Like, come on. You're not gonna be Captain Save the Day, bro. You trying to chill just like everybody else in the party.
And then this entire thing about holding on to this video, yeah, I sure would. If a guy openly said he was going to kill me or leave me paralyzed, you best believe I'm holding on to that video. I don't care if he's a few years younger than me, he's still an adult. Twitter has this weird black or white viewpoint on whether or not you're a minor or you're 18 years old, and how as long as you're 18, you are held to the same standard as a 77-year-old man, except for this situation for some reason. This, by Twitter's definition, is a grown man threatening multiple people and being an all-around terrible person to everybody around him. Being drunk is not an excuse. Sorry to break it to you guys, but this is the real world, and filming a person who's threatening you just because they're only 20 and not quite 21 yet is not a weird thing to do. I mean, seriously, guys, it's crazy the hoops some of these people are jumping through. I know there's been a lot of evidence about Dream in the past doing certain things he shouldn't do, and I'm not here to deny those things. They very may well have happened. But people calling this like grooming behavior, pedophile behavior, you're
crazy.
Insane. One of my good friends is 20.
Wait, so you're telling me that situation was called grooming? That situation. Hold on, wait, let me hear him out, because I might be tripping.
4 years old, and I'm 21. I promise you, okay? I really mean it, guys.
I'm
He's
slow,
not
man. I'm
trying
sorry.
to groom me. And if I threatened to kill him, and he recorded it, and we took it to court, the judge would not be like, well, sir, you do realize this guy is 3 years younger than you. I know he threatened to kill you, but you're actually going to prison because you recorded him. You should know better. I mean, seriously, guys, you've got to go outside. I think the problem is most people involved in this drama on Twitter are like 14 or 15, and they don't realize that a 20 and a 23-year-old getting into a fight drunk happens a million times every week at every single college across the entire world. A 20-year-old and a 23-year-old hanging out is not weird. Those are called peers. Look, I might catch some hate for not jumping on the easy ad revenue Dream hate train here, and that's fine. I can take the heat from 14-year-olds on Twitter, but I just find this entire situation baffling. It's like the internet is so obsessed with having a good guy and a bad guy that they can't comprehend that, hey, maybe both of these guys are bad. I think what's going on is a lot of people are still up in the air about about whether or not all these grooming allegations against Dream are true, and if you're inclined to believe them, then obviously you're not gonna really care a whole lot about what he has to say, because it's pretty easy to just dismiss everything he says and be like, well, he's a groomer, why should I care what he has to say? And I think that's what's going on here. The second part to this entire situation is a new allegation against Dream that he was grooming a person.
Okay. I'm about to say that can't be a situation. Because if it was, I would have been hot. Like, you're not serious. Twitter is kind of crazy.
18.
But I'm gonna hear him out. Let's hear him out.
A day or two ago, Dream did what was trending on Twitter, and it was in reference to a video that surfaced that supposedly showed Dream sending a video of him moaning to a person under 18. The video is a recording of a phone screen of somebody talking to a person on Snapchat with the name Dream receiving a video of somebody moaning. Now, what does this prove? Well, nothing. Anybody can go on Snapchat and make their name anything. You can even edit the names of your friends on Snapchat. So somebody receiving a video from a person with the display name of Dream means nothing. The person did not click their profile and show their username, like your actual Snapchat username that's unique to your account. The only thing that was showing was essentially the display name, and the video was just a black screen. But because people on Twitter don't like Dream, they have decided to take it as fact.
Yeah, that could be anybody. I don't know. The jump to conclusions is insane. Like, y'all went from here to like all the way to Africa, bro. Like, y'all gotta relax, bro. Like you said, you can edit names, you can change names. That could be a whole different dude, bro. You don't even know that.
And is now using this, quote, evidence that anybody with an iPhone could have made in 30 seconds as proof that he is a groomer. Now look, am I saying that there's no possibility that the things people are saying about Dream could be true? Absolutely not. I'm not here to defend Dream despite that being what most people are going to take this video as. I am here simply to point out a situation that the people of Twitter...
Yeah, it's not really about defending. It's really like, y'all don't really got enough evidence to make a full-on claim on what's going on, because what y'all talking about could go any way possible. But who knows, maybe if it comes to light, he turns out being this and that, I'll retract my statement. But it's looking pretty controversial. That's not the right word. It's looking pretty open, man. I don't know. There's nothing you can really corner right now, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I know what I'm talking about. I'm just chatting right now.
Are handling in an absolutely insane way, a way that I can't comprehend. We've got two guys who have in the past proven that they're probably not the best people, okay? Outside of the context of this situation, not even taking it into account, both sides have shown that they're not great people. Yet we have this situation where one guy, Nicholas, has had a video released of him that for anybody else would result in them being shunned off the internet if they had a video like that released of them. But since Nicholas is the one in this video and his opposition is Dream, everybody's rallying behind him. They are throwing their normal values to the wind. They are forgiving stuff that if they heard Dream say, they would be calling for his execution just because Nicholas is up against Dream. They've got hard evidence in their face that Nicholas is not a great person, yet they're rallying behind him, and they're choosing to take evidence that is basically not even evidence against Dream and saying, hey, you're one of the worst types of criminals there are. If you honestly cannot see a problem with that, you need to step back from the internet for a while. And I'm not saying that tongue-in-cheek, I'm being genuine. You have lost touch with reality. If you have lost the ability to look at a situation and say, everybody here's a bad person, instead of there's gotta be a winner, there's gotta be a good guy, this guy's saying all kinds of things.
It's never gonna come to a deciding winner. It's always, look, everybody's done their things. Everybody's done bad things. You can't say everybody's gonna be innocent. In a situation like that though, with people that are both had their fair share of stuff, you can't really just get on one person's side, you feel me? How is he not canceled, bro? Bro, let somebody else of a higher status say that, bro. They're clipped. Things
I would never support and never stand for, but because they're directed towards somebody I don't like, now they're okay. If that's the way you operate, you're either 14, which is okay, you'll grow up, you'll learn, or you need to disconnect for a while, okay? I'm looking out for you. Well, guys, what do you think? I know what I'm thinking. I'm not really looking forward to reading the comment section of this video because I'm sure it'll be nothing but civil conversation. If you're leaving a comment about how I'm such a loser for defending Dream, I'm sorry the entire point of this video flew right over your head. If that's the kind of comment you're leaving, just humor me for a moment and answer my question on what was your reaction to the situations like Quites and Pyrocynicals. How'd that work out for you? The internet should not be a place of guilty until proven innocent. You're not going to change my mind on that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't.
All right, man. Shout out August the Duck, man. Pretty good quick analysis on the situation and everything that's going on. So yeah, appreciate that. And yeah, what y'all think about it, man? I don't know. I don't really know what to think, really. I'm not on the side. I'm just like, we gotta wait and see. Cause he said he was gonna drop a video. I don't know when, but whenever he does, I might just stream. I might just stream, honestly. I don't know. It depends how long it is. If it's anything over 20 minutes, I might just stream it and just watch some other videos or just react to it and then post it the next day or something like that. But yeah, y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good night. It's like 5 in the morning right now. I'm about to go to bed. I fell asleep at like, 8 o'clock? Woke up at 12. So I haven't been sleeping ever since. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Pray. I'm gonna try to get this video out before Monday. Or not before Monday. I'm gonna try to get out before Tuesday. I'm gonna try to upload it on Monday. Cause I got this whole weekend to, work on that. I'm gonna be at work just editing this video. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do, man. I'm at work, but I really wanna work to get this work done. You know what I'm saying? This is like my second job. Even though I'm not getting paid for it. But I'm manifesting it soon. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out.